Hi and welcome, I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is just a pile of shame painting video. I do squeeze one in every so often. I did one yesterday with the Wind Riders and I'm going to do this one with these guys today. Now, these guys were in the vote for Monday's painting video, which again is another pile of shame painting video, but it takes place every Monday and models that are painted there voted on you guys. But they didn't win. So I just thought myself, you know what, let me get them painted up now because it's very quick and easy. I think they're going to be very quick and easy. And it's 11 models, a whole unit of 11 models done. So for my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so these Neurogaunts, this is the Sergeant, very, very nice. I like them. I think they're very cool models. As with most of my nids, I'm going to start with Tyranids blue contrast paint. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start by getting all the carapace. So very quick and easy. I do really enjoy, I'm actually really enjoying painting Tyranids with their contrast paints. The only thing I don't like is just waiting for the contrast paint to dry if I'm painting some sort of big model. But on the whole, they're okay, especially with nids, and you can wet blend the contrast paints and it just looks absolutely amazing. Sorry, just going to have a camera there. Get all the carapace on the back of him here. And these little ridges on his head. I'm going to crack on with the rest of them, to do it on the rest of them. I actually might do it on 3 or 4 of them. Then come back for the next colour for this man. Just because I like to wet blend a few colours of contrast paint together. So next I'm going to come in with some Doomfire Magenta. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to get all the skin areas. But see where it's not quite got there properly, I'm going to just mix it in up to there. It's like a nice purpley colour. It just makes it look more organic as actual skin. These little arms. I'm going to crack on the rest of him. So next thing I'm going to come with is Tricky Violet. And yeah, I just looked into the camera and realised that the paints are starting to take over the table again. I need to be putting away after myself. That's my biggest problem when it comes to the table. Now I'm only going to use Tricky Violet on the Sergeant model. I'm going to whack it into the brain section of him. And apply it in there. None of the rest of them have like a brain node on them. The next colour I'm going to do. Now I was going to come in, I was thinking for their claws, Skeleton Horde, that's the usual thing that everyone does. But then I was thinking maybe Rattling Grime. because that's quite a good colour to go on horns. I did that on the voted bloke drones. They said, no, let me make them a little bit different. So the general colour scheme is the same as NIDs. Pretty cool, pretty straightforward. They go all down table together. You can see that they're all NIDs. But I want these guys to stand out a bit more on the table. So I'm going to come in with some orc flesh. Also, I don't really get to use this colour that much. With this colour, I'm going to hit every single one of their talons, hoofs, any spiky bits hanging off them. We're going to be something totally different, a bit more eye-catching on the table, shall I say. Make sure that wet blends in nicely. So if I come across any bits that I've missed with whatever colour, and I can see the white coming through, I can just wet blend that in. That's roughly what it's going to look like. You still can see the shiny contrast paint still wet. I'm going to crack on with the rest of them, do that on the rest of them now. Right, so for all intensive purposes, these guys are battle ready. Now, the only thing I don't like about contrast paint is sometimes the paint will pull away from the bit you want it to stay into, and you end up the white undercoat coming through. Sometimes you missed a bit yourself. Now I purposely left the teeth. But what I'm going to do here with these guys, this seems to be one that's the driest the most. He is pretty much dry. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a big brush. This is one of my cheap big brushes. I'm going to take some Screaming Skull on my wet palette. And a brush onto my brush onto the tissue. Sorry, I'm taking it beyond battle ready standard. What that means is that this is ready to go on the table. Taking it beyond battle ready standard is you're adding more to it. You could be a dry brush, it could be an edge highlight, it could be a wash, it could be a dry paint, technical paint. You could even use contrast paint at that stage, or even layer paint to bring it up. But as a Screaming Skull on the brush onto the tissue, and I'm going to just dry brush. Now, Screaming Skull is a layer paint, so it will go on bright and dull itself down. I know the green isn't dry yet. One simple little dry brush. You can clearly see the difference between the two. So I'm going to repeat that dry brush across all the rest of them, and then I'll come back to you with the finished result. Well, I've had to stop because the paint's still wet on some of them, and that's really a mad thing. So you can see on this one, I started to see this a bit purpley, a bit blue here and there. I need to leave the contrast paint to dry fully. Now it's mad because this one's dry. It's dry to the point it's still wet in the groin there, but it's dry enough for me to hear a dry brush. And I could actually come over again and give it a bit of a white scar dry brush. I don't know, but I don't think there's going to want enough, because they're not that much of a big major model on the table. To me, they're just a unit that will go and hold an objective, not for long, but we'll score points, or can go and do actions and do stuff like that. But yeah, very quick, very simple, very easy. There's 2 days of very simple, easy units painted up. Then the rest of them, that one's dry brush, but the rest of them I had to have dry brush. And I've got a funny feeling when it goes to the others and the contrast paint is fully dry and I give them a quick dry brush, the dry brush will come out better than this. But it's still pretty cool, very nice and easy. Especially if you have these guys and you just want to get them quickly done on the table, quickly painted up to chuck on the table. Black undercoat, grey sea of them, a couple of contrast paints, leave it to dry, and then just a simple Screaming Skull dry brush, because everything looks better with a Screaming Skull dry brush. So guys, anyway, thank you for watching. Any thoughts or any comments about these guys, chuck them below as always. If you've already painted your guys up, chuck them below, and just, you know, not the pictures of them, but chuck them below, comment about, you know, the way you done yours, or any bits that you annoyed you when you were painting your own. So guys, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to share this video with more and more people, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. Now, I was only thinking the other day, actually, I can't wait to be doing this full time, because it will get to a point where there's the only models left to paint are the ones that you guys vote on, or the sneaky video on. There's nothing left to build off camera, because it's all built. Models that I have to paint off camera, like Space Marine Task Force Squad, you know, or Space Marine Devastator Squad, only because I don't find them that interesting, they will be done. And then it gets to a point where there could be 2 games a week of 40k, or it could get to a point where there's a game of 40k, then a game of something else, whether it be Marvel Crisis Protocol, whether it be the game that I'm working on, whether it be, you know, something totally different. I don't know, but I'm very keen for that. So guys, please hit the buttons, comment below as always. Until next time, take it easy guys.